Hey guys, welcome. What day is this? What year is this? What month is this? Oh, this is Wednesday, April 8th, I think, at least the last I knew. All right, so guys, we are going to be doing some beginner samba today. Now, you've already got our first class on the beginner samba, so we're not going to review that on tape today because you can review that at will anytime you like. We're going to go into 3 new patterns today. Now, 3 new patterns you might not have these all down by next week's class. Don't worry about it if you don't. But hey, this is pretty cool, all these extra steps. So last week we did a box step as part of what we did in samba. And today what we're going to be doing is that same box step, but turning it like waltz. We mentioned it last week, but we're actually going to work on it today. Then we're going to learn 2 patterns called samba walks. So I'm going to bring Na out, and we're going to dance these for you just so you can see the patterns themselves. Right, so first the turning samba box, we're doing 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. So that's the turning box. Then the next thing we're going to do are samba walks. Now, samba walks have a very particular kind of style to them. We're not going to get deep into that as a beginner. But you'll notice, or again, I know with this camera set you can't always see everything, but you've probably noticed that Na and I are doing a little up and down action in our samba as we're dancing that. That's called samba bounce or samba pulse. And that's prevalent throughout the dance except one pattern. And the one pattern that you don't do that on is the one you're going to learn right now. This samba pattern does not go up and down like the others, and you don't have to worry about going up and down. You do have to make sure that this pattern never goes up and down when you learn how to go up and down. So we're going to do samba walks like this, and we go 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. All right, so those are called promenade because we're going in promenade samba walks, right? We'll break them down in a minute. And then the other one are called counter promenade. Counter, what does that mean, Na? Means the opposite of promenade. So promenade went that way, counter promenade is going that way. So what we're going to do here is we're going to get up, set up to this, and then we're going to do counter promenade samba walks. For those of you that have done waltz, this may occur for you very similar to a face-to-face, back-to-back move. Similar, but not the same thing. Thank you. So let's do a breakdown on those patterns for us. So the turning box is a box step, so we're going walk side together. In samba, when we're doing the turning box, we're really doing a lot of the turn on our way to step 1, and then just kind of completing the action on and 2. So it's 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1. And this is universal whether it's the man or the lady. Now, what you want to be careful of a little bit, and again, if you're a true beginner and you're working really hard to keep up with this, ignore all the technical stuff. Just get the patterns first. Don't worry about all the technique. But we know that some of the people watching this video have a little more experience, so we're kind of climbing the ladder with some information. So if you watch as I take this first step on a box step, you'll notice that this leg traveled straight forward as I went into that turn. That's good, by the way. A lot of us, what happens is we start to turn, our foot flips across the front of us and goes crosswise. And that causes problems with our partner gets out of position, we get off balance, we get out of time with the music. Just doesn't seem to go right the way we want. So as we're turning, I'm definitely letting my legs stay the width of my hips as I'm doing that box, okay? All right, and so for the man, we're going to be stepping forward with our left foot into that turning box. So we're going forward with the left, side closed, back with the right, side closed. And we can do as few or as many of those as we like. That is a main movement in samba that we do a lot of. So, you can intersperse them throughout everything as you're going. We use box steps to change where we're facing in the room, where we're oriented, where we're going to go next. Right? So a very useful tool. Now the samba walks. You could think of samba walks as a triple step. In other words, if I were doing swing or cha-cha and I did triple step across the floor, right? Our samba walks are very similar to that, right? So I'm going 1 and 2, 1 and 2. The difference is you'll see the very first step is I step onto that 1 count. I'm bending or softening my knee, not to lower, but because I want a little cushion and rebound action. Cushion and rebound, cushion and rebound, cushion and rebound, right? So as we go through that, and I might have gone off the camera there at the end, right? So it's 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Now, the movement is the same for both left and right foot, and the movements are exactly the same for the man and the lady. It simply is which foot are you starting with on the movement, right? So how we're going to get into the samba walks now as a pattern is, as the man, I'm going to do 2 whisks. So I'm going to dance 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Now I'm going to do 4 samba walks, right? So I'm going to do samba walk 1, samba walk 2, samba walk 3, samba walk 4. Now I'm going to finish with 2 more whisks, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. So I'm going to do the ladies' part for that, okay? So again, the lady, I'm starting with my right foot, and I'm doing whisk number 1, whisk number 2, samba walk 1, samba walk 2, samba walk 3, samba walk 4, and then whisk and 2, whisk and 2. Okay? So that is our promenade samba walk. Now our counter promenade samba walk is going to start with the whisk, but we're only going to do 1. So that's going to send us in the other direction. So as the man, I'm going to do 1 whisk, and then samba walk, 3, 4. Now I'm going to do 1 whisk to finish. Boom, boom, boom. So, little key point, if you did 2 whisks to start, you should be doing 2 whisks to finish. If you're doing 1 whisk to start, you'll be doing 1 to finish. Now I'm going to bring now out here in just a second, as soon as I can get this stinking mask sorted out. Wants to climb all over while I'm talking loud. If you were to look at the samba walks going away from you, this is what the promenade samba walks would look like. Whisk and 2, whisk and 2, and it kind of looks like foxtrot or tango or any other dance that we would do, doing promenade, and then our 2 whisks at the end. Okay, now, if we were to do the counter promenade walks with you, sorry, I went the wrong direction there. We did the counter promenade walks with you, this is what you would see. 1 and 2. We open, we touch, we open, we touch, we whisk, 1 and 2. So, on those samba walks, we're doing 4 samba walks in each combination, okay? We're doing those samba walks, setting them up and following them with the same thing. So promenade is 2 samba walks, and then off we go. The counter promenade samba walks, 1 samba whisk, and then off we go. I think I just said that wrong a minute ago. 2 samba whisks, and then off we go for promenade. 1 samba whisk, and then off we go for counter promenade. Now these are kind of crazy patterns, but they're really fun. Right now I don't need you to worry so much about technique, just learn the patterns, get comfortable with them. As we go along, we'll refine them a little bit more. And we'll probably spend a little bit of time in next week's class doing just exactly that. So I hope you guys are staying safe. I hope that you're healthy. Wash your hands, and we will see you soon. Before we go, right, we're going to put on a little samba music to finish off. do that again.